So good morning to your stretch and turn class. Let's start by just rotating your shoulders forwards and back and really squeezing your shoulder blades forwards and back. Wonderful. And then from here, let's take the arms up towards the ceiling. Stretch up before you take the arms down. Take the hands up, stretch, and then allow the arms to come on down. And one more, reach, stretch, and then come on down. Placing your fingertips on your shoulders, rotate your shoulders forwards and back. Wonderful. Then allow your hands just to come down beside you. And let's focus around the head and neck area. So let's start by just taking the head side to side and just stretching out any area of tension around the neck. Don't know about you, but I certainly have a stiff neck this morning. So just take your time to just be mindful what aches there is, if any, you have this morning. Wonderful. And then gently freestyle and move the head how you feel you like it best. And as always, if there is a tension, an area of tension, feel free to just stay in that area a little bit longer. The beauty about this session is that you're giving yourself that tender loving care that your body so loves and appreciates. Lovely. Then from here, let's take the head up and down. And feel that stretch going from the chin all the way down towards your chest and again on the back. Forwards and back. Wonderful. And then gently freestyle the head again and just move it how you like. Wonderful. Let's go into a gentle spinal twist, rotating the whole body. And again, looking back behind you to continue to incorporate the neck. Throughout the lesson, you're just going to be really mindful and moving with the flow of your breath, being gentle to yourself, only going to your limit. Wonderful. Let's start shaking the hands as we go side to side. Wonderful. And then from here, gently, let's just pause, but continue shaking the hands. We're going to go into like the swing and squat with the hands up above you and you're squatting down and then you're taking your hands up. And really breathe out as your hands come down. In breath and really breathe out as you come on down. Making sure that you avoid rounding your back. So try to have your eyes, head, chin up. That helps you to keep your back straight as you whoosh your hands down, up. And few more. And relax. Beautiful. Going back into big arm circles. Stretching your hands up towards the ceiling, out to the side and down. Really exaggerate and really stretch your body up and over. Keeping the hands up, interlace your fingers. Let's twist the body to the left and to the right. Try as you have your hands up above your head to not raise your shoulders and just gently go from one side to the other. Wonderful. Pausing in the center, interlacing your fingers, standing nice and tall. Let's move laterally to the side and then really enjoy that stretch that you can feel on your side muscles here. So really try and be mindful. Are you standing straight? Are you rounding your back? Don't round your back. Imagine there's a sheet of glass in front and behind you and you can only move to the side. Feel that stretch Beautiful. Gently coming up, lowering the hands, going into a spinal twist. Be mindful to stand nice and tall, so just lengthen your body. Stand nice and tall as you go into the spinal twist. Beautiful. And then pausing, taking the hands up above you, interlace your fingers, and then let's laterally move to the other side and try, be mindful. Notice, are you rounding your back? Are you looking at the mat? Move the body so that you are as lateral as you can to the side. And noticing if you can go a little bit more to the side so you can feel that nice stretch on the obliques. And feel that stretch. A few more seconds. And then gently come back to standing. Allow the hands to lower yourself down. Always stand nice and tall, your belly button drawn in. Lovely. Step your feet out, just more than hip width apart. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your knees and just circle the hips forward to the side and round. And take your time as you go from one side to the other. Absolutely great work. And then from here we're going to balance on one leg and we're just going to loosen the knee. So just loosen that knee joint and then straighten the leg and take that leg forwards and back. If you can touch your toes, great. If not, don't worry, touch your shin. Beautiful. Take that leg forwards and back, opening up the hip flexors. Lovely. And relax. Take that leg across the body and out to the side. When you take it out to the side, try and pause for a fraction before you take that foot down. Out to the side and down. Lovely. Let's take the leg up and pause. Take the leg up and pause. A few more seconds and then gently come on down. Raise that leg to go into hip flexors to really feel that around the groin area. And again, just go nice and steady. Lovely. Rotate your ankle and your wrist. Then, standing nice and tall, just the knee. And swing the leg. And like before, let's see if you can touch your toes. Brilliant if you can, no worries if not. Stand nice and tall and touch. A few more seconds. And relax. Beautiful. Take that leg out to the side and raise. And raise. Let's take that leg out to the side and hold it up. Take that leg, hold it for a few seconds and then slowly come on down. Hip flexors. Take the leg up and over. Great work. And then gently rotate your ankle from one side to the other. We're going to pretend we're walking somewhere. So you're just going to raise one heel, straighten the other leg, and then bend one knee. So you're just kind of pivoting from one side to the other. So as though you're going, walking on the spot. Feel that stretch underneath the ball of your feet, especially as you're taking your toes up, bending at the toes. Just feel that stretch. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take both heels up. So you're raising yourself up onto your toes and then slowly come on down. You're going to raise your body up onto your heels, toes and down. That's it. Well done. Raise and lower. Beautiful. Come on up and down. Just one more, and then we're going to come up and hold it. Just for a few seconds. Hold that. Stand nice and tall, and then gently come on down. And let's go back to walking. So you're bending one knee and then the other. One side and then the other. Nice and steady from one side to the next. Great work. We're going to move on to the sun salutation. So I'll be facing the short end of my mat. So come towards the mat, having at least a foot space in front. Bend your knees. Take a beautiful in-breath in. And then fold in half. Now if you've got tightness around the legs area, remember to bend your knees and allow your tummy just to rest on your thighs. Allow the head just to hang and just relax your hands either on the mat or you can hug your legs. Either way, just feel that stretch. Notice that stretch at the back of the legs. And just, you can even bend your knees and straighten the legs. Your fingertips either at the back of the legs or remaining touching the mat in front of you. Beautiful. Then bend the knee and then gently come on up into half fold. Taking the hands out to the side, aeroplane arms. So the shoulders are down, away from the ears. Your shoulders are down and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gazing slightly ahead to keep your back straight. Body weight is forward, so feel that stretch at the back of the legs, your glutes, your back muscles and arms. Then take your hands down to the mat and step back into plank. Good plank position, and then rest your knees on the mat for a 3/4 plank. Place your hands in a straight line with your shoulder, gazing ahead. Tilt your pelvis under so you can really feel your abdominal muscles. And just stay here in this 3/4 plank. We're going to alternate the 3/4 plank to plank. So curl your toes under and raise those hips slightly. So you're coming into plank and then you're resting the knees down, feet down, 3/4 plank. Keeping that pelvis tilted. So when you go into plank, let's go up into plank. You've got a good strong plank position and then tilt your pelvis to keep that nice and strong and then lower yourself down into 3/4 plank. One more plank, raise, hold, and then knees down and hold this final plank position, 3/4. Beautiful. Take your body weight back into child's pose. Extend the hands forward as far as you can and stretch. Imagine your hands are being pulled forward, so really stretch those hands out and take those hips back as far as you can, back behind you. And imagine your hands are being pulled in front. Notice that beautiful stretching happening right now around your shoulders, arms and back. Beautiful. Slowly come forward into cobra. If you've got back issues, just come onto your forearm and just rest your forearm on the mat and looking up. Otherwise, you can place your hands right by your chest. And then as you look up, extend those arms and feel that stretch. So be mindful of your own body and enjoy this toning of the abs happening right now. Feel that stretch. If you want to work more in the cobra pose, you can look over your shoulder, bending your arms a little so you can look down towards your feet from one side to the other. Beautiful. And then from here you're going to go back into child's pose. Big toes are touching, sitting back, and you're going to just transition between child's pose and cobra in your own time. Just flow and stay where you want to stay, but remember not to hold your breath and just keep flowing. So really stretch the muscles that you desire to stretch the most, making sure that you're in a good position, that it feels good throughout. Never push your body to the point that it doesn't like it. It will always say. Beautiful. In regards to the breath, it's an out breath as you go back and then breathing normally if you're staying here. And it's a beautiful in breath as you're moving forward and up. Anything going up is an in breath, followed by normal if you're staying here. And then it's an out breath when you go back into child's pose. Synchronizing that breath to movement is so beautiful, and it really does help with your toning. Don't underestimate the power of breath. Wonderful. From here we're going to curl our toes under, and we're going to raise the hips up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers nice and wide and then raise the hips. Walk your feet a little closer if you wish. Have your feet hip width apart. Bend one knee and trying to get that straight leg heel to touch the floor if you can. Before you alternate to the other side, trying to push that body weight back towards that heel from one side to the other. Take your time, don't push, and certainly don't hold your breath. Keep breathing from one side to the other and really stretch. Don't have the body weight over your hands. Push away. Take that body weight back from one side to the other. Stretch those legs, move those hips. Feel that stretch from the calf muscles all the way up towards your hamstrings, your glutes, your IT band. Stretch. Bending both knees, look forward, walk, step or jump to the front. Lovely. And then from here come up into half fold with airplane arms out to the side, looking forward. Then fold in half. Remember to bend your knees if you wish to feel that stretch, or you can alternate by bending and stretching out your leg. Throughout the whole lesson you're moving to how it's best for you, as this is your workout to help you become nice, strong, lean and toned. Beautiful. Bend both knees as you then come all the way up to standing. Hands go out to the side, reach up, palms together, slowly lower in front of your heart space. Beautiful. We're going to do that again, a little bit faster, not much. Just tighten my belt. In breath, out breath as you fold in half. In breath as you come up into half fold. Out breath as you come down into plank. Beautiful. Rest your knees on the mat and let's alternate between a 3/4 plank and a plank, and just really noticing your abdominal muscles. So in your own time, nice and steady plank, and then 3/4. Let's continue. 3/4 plank. Really feel your abs. Hold that. Curl your toes under and then raise the hips. Don't go too high. Making sure as you raise and lower yourself in your own time that you really keep that tailbone tucked under so you can really feel your abdominals activated here as you're going up and down with that 3/4 and plank position. Draw those navel in, belly button in. Beautiful. When you come down to 3/4 plank, make your way back to child's pose. This time you can either stretch your hands out in front or you can have your hands closer or resting by your feet. You choose what you like, which is best for you. And really feel that nice stretch. So this is a nice pose, it's the child pose for you to stretch your back, lower back or higher. Really try and get those hips to go as far back as you can. And round in your back and feel. You can even move your body gently side to side, or you can remain still. The whole beauty about this is that you can really feel that stretch, that toning. Let's come forward into Cobra, either on your forearm or extend your arms, and then if you wish you can look left to right from one side and the other. Beautiful. And then transition in your own time between Cobra and Child's Pose, breathing out as you go back, breathing in as you come forward, and just really feel that beautiful flow. Work with your breath. Wonderful. Excellent. And then make this your last good position before you curl your toes under, and you're going to raise the hips up and back. Let's go. And like we did before, bend one knee and straighten the opposite leg and try and get that heel to touch the floor without hurting yourself. Don't worry if you can't. I couldn't straight away. It did take practice. But do move the body slightly to the left, to the right, so you can really enjoy that stretch going up the calf muscles, hamstrings, towards the glutes and IT band, and you might even feel it around your hips and obliques. Move the body from one side to the other and really stretch it out. Enjoy. Wonderful. Bend both knees, look forward, walk, step or jump to the front. Lovely. Come on up into half fold. Aeroplane arms out to the side. Body weight is forward so you can still enjoy that stretch. And then fold completely down in half and look at your legs. Remember, you can continue here to bend both of your knees and then straighten them. Then bend, everyone bend their knees and come all the way up to standing. And hands in front of your heart space. We're going to do the sun salutation again, but I'm going to get you to raise one of your legs and swing it through to the front. If raising the leg and swinging it through is too scary, don't worry, you can step your foot forward. So we'll be placing the leg in between the hands so we can work on the legs a bit more. Let's go. Breathe in and then breathe out as you fold in half. Breathe in as you come up into half fold, and then breathe out as you come down into plank. Choose your plank, 3/4 or plank. You're going to stay in one or the other. So choose which one you prefer. Wonderful. Staying here a few more seconds. Great. And then come down into child's pose. Stretch. And we're just going to do one cobra before we're going to raise the hips. So choose the cobra that you wish. Lovely. Then curl your toes under, raise the hips and push back. Excellent. So I'm going to straighten my right leg, lift my left leg up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to swing it through so it's going to be planted between my hands. Let's go. If that's too difficult, lower that foot and then just step it through. So my back right leg is still on my toes. My fingertips are on either side of my left leg. Your left knee is in a straight line. You're resting your body slightly on that left leg. You're looking forward and you should really feel a nice stretch from your left glutes, hamstrings, quads. Staying here, making sure that your feet are positioned hip width apart. You're either going to make a fist with your right hand or a flat hand, whichever you prefer, because your left hand is going to stroke your left leg. You're going to start twisting the body. Your left hand is going to twist and reach up towards the ceiling whilst keeping that right leg straight and that left leg bent. Hold that hand up, then slowly take that hand down. That left hand, stroke your left knee, left calf muscle, and then come down. Nice and steady. We're going to do this again. If you're struggling to keep that back leg up, rest it down on the mat. So you can choose straight leg or resting it. Let's move to the side, raising that left hand back up. Wonderful. Staying here and then slowly come on down. We're just going to do one more. Make sure that left hand is pointing just up towards the ceiling. No need to take it back and hurt your shoulder. Just straight up and then slowly down. And now, if you're not already with your right knee down, place it down. Put your right foot flat on the mat and take that body weight back so you're stretching your hamstrings. Your toes initially stay on the mat and then slowly you can peel them off so it's just your heel on the mat, and you should feel a really nice stretch at the back of your left hamstrings. And of course you can move with the body, so you can move slightly forward and back. That's it. So really it's you needing to discover what is best for you. So some people like to move, other people like to stay stationary. Some people like to hold their feet. Experiment and notice what's good for you. And really stretch out the back of the legs, the hamstrings. These need stretching if you are a runner, cyclist, or any of those kind of sports. And then gently, we're going to take that left foot back, so your both knees are together. Your hands come down, curl your toes, spread your fingers. We're going to raise the hips up towards the ceiling to go into down face. Stretch your legs, bend one knee and then the other. Move the hips from one side and then the other. Beautiful. Then you're going to straighten your left leg. You're going to raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch. And then when you're ready, swing that leg right between your hands. If you remember, you can lower yourself down and just place it. As we've done before, your feet are hip width. Check your ankle, knee is in the right position. And then your left hand flat or fist before you twist the body, facing your body to the right, raising your hands up towards the ceiling and feeling that stretch. Try and get that left heel to point back before you then lower your hand down to the mat. 2 more in your own time. Stroke that right leg, right hand up, and then slowly take that right hand down. 1 more. Keeping that left heel pointing back to keep your left leg straight. And then slowly come on down. Rest that left knee on the mat. And then take that body weight back. And let's stretch the right hamstrings forward and back. And again, like you've done before, play and experience what is good for you. That's it. Enjoy that stretch, a few more seconds. Lovely, and then place that that foot back so the knees are together, sitting back for a moment. Now we're going to stretch our heels, not our heels, the back of our foot. If it's comfortable, do it. If it's too uncomfortable, don't stay. All you're going to do is curl your toes under, keeping those feet, those toes stretched. You're then going to take your body weight back towards your feet. This is where you're intensifying that stretch in the soles of your feet. Stay if you can and just stretch. But if it's too much, it's okay. Beautiful, and relax. Rotate your ankles. Placing your hands on the floor, tabletop position, just freestyle and move the body how you like. Beautiful. And then from here we're going to go into the cat and cow. So round your back, looking between your legs, and then lower the spine as you look forward. Round your back, breathing out, and then taking a beautiful in-breath as you're looking forward. Trying to keep your belly button in throughout, even if you're raising and lowering your spine. Keep going up and down. Wonderful. That's it. Keep going. Breathing in and out. Wonderful. Breathing out in cat. Breathing in cow. Freestyle and move the body how you like. Lovely. And then we're going to be working more around our abdominal muscles. So you're going to start tilting your pelvis in and out, okay? So If your wrists are complaining, make a fist. So imagine you have a tail pointing up and then you tilt your pelvis so your tail is tucked under. You're alternating your hips to do that. So tilt your pelvis so your imaginary tail is coming through, and then tilt your hips and your imaginary tail is up. And as you're doing this, certainly when you're tilting your pelvis so your tailbone is under, clench your pelvic floor muscles. Wonderful. And then tilt your pelvis so your tailbone is tucked under, but not so much that you're rounding your back. Holding this position, we're going to extend one of the legs back and raise the heel. And if it's okay, you're going to extend the opposite hand up. So it's the left leg, right hand, as your pelvis is tilted and you're holding that nice and strong. You're trying to be as still as you can. Don't move anything. And then slowly come on down and go to the other side. Trying to keep your pelvic floor muscles clenched and tilted slightly. Raising that other leg and hand, and imagine you being pulled apart. Beautiful. And change. Excellent. And change. And change. One more, last time. Beautiful. Round your back and freestyle and move the body how you like. Then we're going to move the feet away and we're going to sit down on our mat and we're going to be doing some seated twists. Have your legs crossed if it's comfortable for you to have it crossed. Otherwise, grab a cushion, pillow, something to give you that little bit of extra height to make this position more comfortable. Now let's take the attention to your midline. Really try, notice, are you sitting rounded or are you sitting upright? Shoulders are down and back. Seated twist. Your hands, initially we're going to open up the chest. So place your fingertips behind you and really don't have them too far back, but behind you. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades. You're going to lift your chin. And you're going to imagine you're outside somewhere on the beach and just feel that sunshine on your cheeks, on your skin. Keeping that spine straight. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling. The shoulders are down and your shoulder blades are squeezing back behind you. And relax. Keeping your fingertips on the mat. You're just going to now round your back. As you look down towards the mat, you can even look down and to your legs. Rounding your back and just relaxing here. And then gently coming to standing. Keeping your midline, not standing, sitting nice and tall. Keeping your midline straight. You're going to take an in-breath, and then as you breathe out, your right hand is going to go towards your left quad knee area, and you're going to use that as an anchor to help you twist round. Keep your shoulders down and look how far you can go and look to the left, keeping your shoulders down and back and twist. Beautiful. Gently coming back to the front and taking those fingertips back and squeeze your shoulder blades. And then gently placing your hands down onto the mat, rounding your shoulders, coming forward. Beautiful. Then here you're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to twist to the other side, keeping that back hand not far from your back to keep your spine straight, and twist, looking round. Beautiful. And then gently coming towards the center, place your hands on your shoulders, rotating your shoulders forwards and back. And before we finish the class, we're just going to finish off with some breaths and gratitude. So just place your hands wherever it's most comfortable for you, and just gaze either to the floor here in front of you, or just close your eyes. And let's just take some really nice breaths in. So just really feel your lungs, breathe in as much as you can. Breathe in, hold it for a second. And then slowly breathe out as though you're breathing out of a straw. Breathing in through your nose. Fill those lungs, and then slowly breathe out through your lips. Before we finish, I'd like you to bring to mind, what are you grateful for today? I'm grateful to working from home and be able to do this for you. So that's my gratitude. So bring whatever your thought, whatever you're grateful for in your mind, as we're going to blow it out with the last breath. So breathe in, hold, bring that thought to mind, and then release with your out breath. Thank you. Thank you very much. So from my heart to yours, thank you so much for joining me this today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Mwah.